Find stillness in a quiet place. If you are moving, but you can still pay attention to this guidance, if you are walking, cooking, driving, don't neglect the outer world, but bring your attention to the border between it and your own experience. The way your feet touch the floor, the way your hand feels in contact with the knife as you chop your vegetables. Realize of the inner intelligence that takes over in these repetitive, familiar activities. And remind yourself that ultimately there is only the inner world. All your experience is internal. Where do you feel your attention is placed? What is the size of your attention? What is the shape of my attention? How does it move? Or is it going through one of those short periods of complete stillness? Can feel sometimes like a cloud or like a water balloon in between your hands. Kind of like you mold your attention and it creates a little resistance, but it's a resistance that is fun to play with. Maybe it concentrates around the subject, focalizes, tries to penetrate into an idea or a challenge or a problem. Or the appreciation of beauty. In those moments is usually a little softer, like light trickling through the window after it has bounced on a little pond. I can also direct it consciously. Focus, for instance, whatever it is that you're doing, focus on your hands. Open your eyes and focus on gradient that you see. Not the things, but the color palette. Follow that with a little journey through all the other senses. What are you smelling? What are you hearing? Do you still taste the previous meal in your mouth? Move your attention at will. The things that interest you, the things that call for it without filtering or analyzing the reason why. Relax on your attention's life. If it latches on what? What wants attention to stay on? How does it make you feel? Drop attention to your breath. Feel the rhythm, feel the movement. Change it a little bit, make it a little bit slower. 2 or 3 breaths, and then once again relax into it. Specifically, find your diaphragm. Rest on it. Imagine feeling it not from your eyes or from the forehead, but imagine feeling your diaphragm from the diaphragm, sitting on the diaphragm, becoming the diaphragm, becoming the breath. You are now the breath. Rocking on your diaphragmatic hammock. Feel your whole torso. Feel your lungs. Feel your heart beating. And like in my voice you hear, the little sounds of the fluids inside your throat, movement in your intestines, and the Feel physiology, feel your biology, feel your history in the cells of your body, all this inner intelligence having been developed millions of years. Every time your belly rumbles, every time your heart beats, is the history of the universe that rumbles and beats. Talking about the body, how is my body? How is my health? Am I feeling well? Am I enjoying my food? Am I sleeping well? Is the climate I live in helping me? Is there any way I can support my body with a little love? And since we are at it, thank you, body. That would be the fundamental, maybe the base question to ask. Is the very existence of my life being cared for? Do I feel my energy rivers flowing harmoniously? But once in the subject of reflection, how do I feel about the way I share my gifts, my passion, my craft, my skill, my interest, my expertise, whichever it is, my profession? Am I still enjoying? Am I expressing myself? Maybe it's not the time to enjoy. Maybe it's the time to work hard. Do I know what am I working for? Is it aligned with who I am at the moment? I'm not necessarily looking for answers in this moment. There is a very generous time frame to these questions. Patience. This is precisely why we clutch out of practicalities and we walk into the forest for a couple of hours or we roll our mat. To have the time. To have the time for introspection, for questions without answers. Besides my profession, relationships, all sorts of relationships, familiar relationships, love relationships, sometimes at work, a good friend, a pattern. Maybe it's not a person, but maybe in the relationships in my life there is a pattern that keeps repeating. Enjoy. Sometimes reflection is very serious, and it is, yeah. But I'm having fun. You know, it's still all worth it. Big fun and small fun. Is it there? Am I still engaging in the mess? If you are cleaning or cooking or driving or walking, look around and open your ears and your nose. Feel your body. And yet we can remind ourselves that once again, it's all inside. There is no external world. Within this experience, my experience, this form, this shape, these ideas, these memories, this filter, there is energy, there is vibration. And prior to the moment that I conceptualize it as me, it's still there, raw vibration. Wordless, a vibration that is tolerant, a vibration that is pure love, for it can take any form, any shape. A vibration that is a yes, waiting for us to organize it, to make sense of it. And underneath all of it, silence. Behind every word, behind every thought, behind every noise, silence.